Hi guys, welcome to day 8 of reading. I decided to put our reading today on a PowerPoint because that big book is so big to try to read it without a PowerPoint. I decided to create a PowerPoint so it's a little bit easier for us to understand what's going on. All right, so today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. All right, so the book we are reading, before we start, sorry. This is our target for today, so I can practice reading one word for each print word in a sentence and recognize steps in a sequence. Okay, so we're going to use our big book, Planting Seeds, to think about how we read a sentence word for word and how we can recognize steps in a sequence. Okay, because steps in a sequence isn't always first, second, third. It isn't always 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Sometimes it doesn't even tell you. So we're going to think about that, okay? All right, so here we go. So here is our book, Planting Seeds. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to think about how we read each word. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our heading. So let's find our heading. It is right. Let me highlight it. It is right here. All right, so I'm going to read, and then we're going to figure out how many words are in our sentence, okay? Spring is here. So let me use my underlining. Here we go. So let's count how many words are in this sentence. Spring is here. So 1, 2, 3. 3 words in that sentence, okay? So our heading on our page is spring is here. So now we're going to read word for word our next sentence, okay? And we're going to count first we're going to count how many words there are, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 words in our sentence, okay? That makes up our sentence. I see a capital letter, I see a period, and I see space in between each of those words so I can read them. Here we go. Cold winter, sorry guys, cold winter weather ends. So those are 4 words in our sentence. All right, so let's go to the bottom. Let's read how many words are at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay? So there are 5 words in our next sentence. So let's read. It's time to plant seeds. Awesome. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to read our next page. Let's read our heading. Let's figure out how many words are in our heading. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's read. From seed to plant. Okay. Let's read our next sentence. Let's figure out how many words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's read. Here we go. Seeds need rain and sun. Awesome. Let's read our next sentence. Let's figure out how many words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's read. There are 5 words. Spring storms water the seeds. Awesome. Good job, you guys. All right, so now we're going to think about steps in a sequence. I think we're still reading. Yes. Okay, so let's read some more. Seeds crack open, roots push down. Seeds push up from the soil. They are called shoots. Green leaves grow, small buds form, then the flowers bloom. Okay, so we're going to be recognizing steps in a sequence. So When we're thinking about a sequence, that means what comes after the first thing. So what comes after the other. So an author can tell events or steps in the order that they happen. Sometimes we look for numbers to figure out if there's a sequence, or signal words to tell what order they go in. So up here, as you can see, we see our numbers. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when we think about steps in the sequence, when we think about the first, we write first. So here's our word first. So when we write first, so I can tell down here, our pictures is, I'm guessing first dig, then water, last the flower will grow. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking about. So then in the middle, so we have first, in the middle it's next or then, and there can be a lot of different steps in our number 2. It can be next, then, you can say it a couple times. All right, then the last thing, we say last or finally. Okay, so in our steps in a sequence, this is how we write our steps in a sequence. So we're going to be thinking about how a seed grows. We just read about it. We're going to read it again to figure out, what are the steps in the sequence? So here we go. All right, so we can think seeds crack open. So we can say first, seeds crack open. Do I say second, or can I say then or next? We'll say then or next. So we can say then or next, roots push down. Then seeds push up from the soil. So when I see that they are called shoots, that is not part of the sequence. Green leaves grow, small buds form, then the flowers bloom. So that is telling me the steps in the sequence of how a seed becomes a flower, how they bloom. Okay, so let's stop and think about that for a second. All right, so all of my words over here, right here, are all signal words we just thought about. We have next, first, last, then, and next. So when we are thinking about how a seed becomes a plant, we're going to use these signal words to tell the reader what goes in the sequence, okay? The events when it happens. So here we go. Here is our first sentence. So, some blank seeds open. Would I say next seeds open, or would I say then seeds open? First seeds open. Awesome. Last roots push down. Are we done yet? No. We might say next or then, so we'll say next. Shoots push up, so we can say next or then, we'll say then. Shoots push up. Next, leaves grow. Then, buds form. Last, flowers bloom. So this is our steps in the sequence. First, seeds open. Next, roots push down. Then, shoots push up. Next, leaves grow. Then, buds form. And last, flowers bloom. Okie doke. So that is our sequence. So we're going to do a close read next of our book. So we're going to be looking at different pages and thinking about, do I see any words that I know on this page? So here we go. We're going to look at page 4. So on page 4, I want you to really look. Do you see a word that has the long I sound? I'll give you a moment. You can pause me if you want to find it. Where is the word with the long I sound? It's right here. I'm, and I see an E at the end. I'm. Awesome. Let's go to the next page. So on this page, I want you to think, do you see a word of the week? Do you see one of our words we should know? You should have found down. O-W says ow. Own. Down. That was our word of the week a couple weeks ago. All right, next page. Find a word that has the TH sound. On this page, find the word that has the TH sound. Remember, you can pause me so you can find it. Find a word that has the TH sound. Right here. Good job. Right here. All right. On this page, do you see any words that you know? What are some words that we should already know? I see one that we really think about all the time. The, and then. All right, those are our two words on this page that we should know. All righty, that concludes our reading for today. I will see you next for writing. So make sure you are watching Writing Day 8 after your reading, okay? All right, guys.